Hey guys and gals, Malkuth 1974 back at you with another episode of our Satisfactory Let's Play, episode number 4. I've been doing a little bit of off video work to kind of get me ahead of the game a little bit. I haven't actually done any more research, well, actually I've done a little, I'll show you in a second, but I haven't actually expanded on the base since we've last seen it. But what I have done is I have moved some things around, and I've also added some extra things here. So last episode we added our miners here. I did add another miner on that node right there to bring this up. So now I actually have two nodes running into two of these smelters that actually one is making plates and the other one is making these iron rods. And if we come down this way, I have the stone, or whatever this is. What is this? Limestone coming in here, and it's making all of my concrete. And then this way, we have, it's not running right now because I had so much of it anyway, but we have my copper coming down, being refined, and it's making us this is how much copper I have right now, so it's actually making us our wire, which most of the stuff is going all into its own little storage container. So we do need to do a few moves, but there's a few things I want to cover before we move on. Things I want you guys to notice so you don't make the same mistake that I did if you do end up watching this video. An important aspect of the game, it seems to be, is that these nodes all have different impure, they have different what's the word I'm looking for, qualities to them. And unfortunately I have two impure qualities here. Both these are impures, and it seems that the max amount of iron ore per minute you can get out, which is the worst, by the way, is 30 per minute per these. I mean 30 per minute of the ores coming out per ore thing here, coming out and going into that. Means I only have 60 per minute between the both of these. If I'm reading this right, and I'm sure some of you will correct me if I am not, these can only do 30 ores per minute, these smelters, so these are at a 1-to-1 ratio for that. If you look at this, because I'm kind of learning things here, these iron ingots are 30 per minute, and we already read that. This one is 30 per minute. Is that right? So it's 15 per minute for iron plate. So I could actually, but this actually takes two. So you're actually 30. So you're getting 60 out of here, and it's going to cost you 2. So that's why it's 15. So this is still even to even. And then over here, you're getting 1, which is only 15 per minute, and you're getting 1 iron rod. So technically, I should be able to add another iron rod thing here to kind of double my amount that I'm getting in, and then I can have it go into storage. But I don't have anything yet that can split these off. Get rid of that. None of these can split these off yet, so that's not an option right now. We have to research that. And yep, so yeah, so it's been going on for a little while. So keep an eye on those nodes. I'll show you another example. So those are the impure nodes, but the copper one up here is actually a normal one, and that's why it's. So this one, if we look at it, gives me 60 per minute. And if we come down here, this is still only doing 30 per minute. So I actually could have 2 smelters running off of that particular node with that miner. And that's only the middle grade one. There's actually a higher grade one that's called pure, I believe. And I believe that one gives you 120 per minute, if I'm not mistaken. I did do a little bit of research on it to see if that would come out right. So like I said before, this is coming out, and I'm making basically the three components, or the 3 things that I need to do a lot of my research right now, which is all of this stuff, you see how it takes, you know, iron and iron rods and wire, and we'll work on that in a second. But the other thing I want to show you is that this room is now complete. And what this room allows you to do, let me go grab the last thing. I've done most of them already, but let me grab the last one just to show you guys. Is that this is basically your research center, and every time you find any type of thing like the berry nuts, or the barrel nuts, the flower petals, anything, you can research them for a certain amount. So the alien carapace is from those little monster things that run at me, and it's asking for 1. So if I go like this and I go begin an analysis, it's going to take about 7.5 minutes for this to actually be done in the research, and I'll get something out of it. So let me put that back in there. I have a bunch of biomass going, and I actually did make another one of these. So this is your generator, so I made an extra one that will help, that helps actually run those that second miner over there, plus the refinery or the furnace, plus this. So it all adds up. Basically, one of these can run one line of how I have this set up. So the miner to the furnace to the constructor. You have a little bit left, but that's the thing. And that's the other thing I did. I kind of looked around and I went, all right, so we know we're producing 20 megawatts. And if we look at this is sucking in 4 megawatts, and it's the same thing for this, which is also 4 megawatts. And down here, this sucks up 5 megawatts every 2 seconds. So it's like it's not every tick, but it's every other tick. So it's still not enough. If you hooked, was this 2 seconds too? Yep, that was 2 seconds. That's something I forgot to look at. This was 4 seconds, so this is actually running every 4 seconds. So that's interesting, but I'm not quite sure if that's a. There has to be a tool, and I do believe there must be a tool that's telling me what I'm using per tick for your energy. I did try hooking up one thing to one of these that were running a few things, and the line kind of died. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. So let's actually grab a few things. I got this, has all my iron in it, so I'm going to grab 2 of those. And then I'm going to go grab 2 of these. And then we'll go grab some of. I do have a lot of stone being made too. It's just kind of gathering up in there. And then this will be making our. There. So I'll grab 500. So the first thing I want to fix is the fuel situation. I want to make it a little bit better. It won't be much better, but it will be better than what it is. Doing a lot of running around, getting leaves, and converting them all in here to other things. So the biomass. So what I need to do is go into here, and I want to go into, let's see, is it utility? Yeah, so we want to start being able to make a biofuel. And I can do that now because we select the milestone. I'll throw some of these in here, and I'll throw some of these in here, and the 500. Oh, actually there we go, it's right there. So what this does, remember last episode that thing landed on the top of our ship. What this does is it'll launch our ship up there.
You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure. Additionally, the biofuel blueprint will ensure improved fuel consumption of biomass
Pretty
burners.
cool.
Additionally, you can now build the space elevator, which is integral to your contribution to project assembly.
Cool. So now if we go back and look at this, we'll see that it's going to take about 2.5 minutes for this to return, and then we'll be able to do another milestone, which I'm going to go to logistics and be able to do the conveyors merger and the splitter. And then I think I'm going to do the personal storage, and I don't know what we'll do after that. We'll kind of work on it. We'll kind of work on all that stuff. So now I can make biomass. Now let's pull some of this out. I have a bunch of it in here, or biofuel, sorry. So I'm gonna grab all I can. We'll go into our personal little thing here. And if we look, we have biofuel down here. I'm gonna click on it, and I'm just gonna make as much of it as I can, and then we'll convert what we have left in the other burning machines over there. Man, I'm having a hard time. I'm pretty tired today because I spent a good portion yesterday or this morning actually staying up trying to get the first 3 videos that you guys have seen going. I did that in one massive run, like in one, like maybe like a 5-hour period. I did the thing, and I did the editing and all that stuff, and oh man, it was just so I'm tired today and did a lot of stuff. We actually went and watched Captain Marvel. It's a Saturday, if you guys are wondering what day it is. So yeah, I actually liked that movie. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Kids enjoyed it too. So we're almost done here with the biofuel. So the biofuel is actually a lot more efficient than what we were running in biomass. So I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to put biofuel in there. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to put biofuel in there. And this one, I'll pull this out, and I'll put more biofuel in there. And then the rest of the biomass I should say, I will recreate it. Now it seems like if you guys watch me doing this crafting thing right here, if you do it for a long time, it starts getting red. I believe that this is supposed to eventually stop working after it gets too red. You know, like it gets too hot, so you have to stop and do it again. Because there's one other thing I do want to mention, and I hang out on the Reddit for pretty much everything anyway, but for this and some other games, just kind of reading the forums, trying to get some ideas, you know, some tips on how to play more efficiently from those people that might have a better idea of how to do that. A lot smarter people out there. And yeah, so it just seems like from what people are saying that and we know this is just an alpha, but playing this game right now, it seems like it's almost annoying to set up automation because it's so slow. If you notice how slow this is, I had all these resources. That's hours of resources going there. So slow to get things going, like get to, and it doesn't speed up unless you start doubling things and stuff like that. But it's almost quicker for somebody to just go into their personal thing and just, you know, do everything from in here. You know, it takes, it takes half the time to do it in there than it would there. The only annoyance is that you can't do anything else. So I don't know if they're trying to go for some sort of balance with that. Like, they don't want to make this too fast, but then that's the whole point of automation, is that it should be faster than you do it manually, which is why I'm wondering if when you're doing the crafting thing and it turns red, it's supposed to actually, eventually when they put they program it in, it's going to stop working, and you have to let it's going to have a cooldown basically, and then you'll have to, I think that's how they're going to fight that. So again, it's only alpha, and it's, they're working on all this stuff, and a lot of times they speed things like this up for people can play more of the game and get things, check things out, how they work, and make sure everything's balanced and stuff. And later on, they start balancing stuff out more, like in the beta, they might start doing more of a balancing to how fast things are and stuff like that. So who knows what's going on, but right now I noticed that the automation is really slow. Like Factorio does it a lot better, I think, but not as pretty. So we'll keep that in mind. Did that thing come back yet? Oh, jeez, it did come back. I didn't even notice it came back. So we can actually do another milestone, because I do have enough stuff for that. So let me go grab some more stuff. I'll grab some. I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff in me. So I want to be able to do 2 of them. And then I'll grab some more of these. Don't mind the loud kid in the back. He's annoying. Annoyingly loud. I'll grab 2 more of those because I think they're 500 apiece. And here we go. So now I'm going to do the logistics, and we can do that. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. So this was 200. So it did actually go up a little bit on those. They were 150 a piece before. So 500, and then I'll launch that, and then we can get
Milestone reached.
some
Conveyor
more
belts
going.
can now merge and split
So now
to
I have the
increase
conveyor
complexity
belts,
and efficiency of your factory.
so I can start splitting
The
things up. And what I actually want to
productivity display
do
will help you measure and
is I
improve
want
the
to
productivity of individual
make
buildings
this
to
faster.
aid
So I
in
want to double this
optimization.
one, and I want to double this one. And what I'm going to do is, if you look at this, it seems like it's slow, doesn't it? It doesn't seem like it's constant. Like this is constant. It's constantly moving. This one seems like it's just a tad slow. So even though it says it only does 30, and this is only producing 30, it doesn't seem to be the case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed it up and see if I can make the ingots and then turn the ingots into plates and see what happens. So it might be the plates that are actually slowing this down too, but I don't see how. So it should be 30, 30, and 30 with the 15, but it uses 2. This one definitely, I might just be able to split this off, but we'll find out. I don't think I should. I think I should actually try it here first, just to give it a test. Then try it here first and see what happens. But first, let's see how our biofuel is doing. So we're 183, so it still seems to burn through quite a bit, and I have no more. So I'm gonna go out and we're gonna grab some real quick. Let's see. So actually what I'll do is this will be boring. I ain't gonna bore you guys with this, so I'll be back after I grab some more. Alright, so one thing you guys want to be careful. This is the second time it's happened to me since I've been playing this. You can get, I should have known better. You can get stuck in the trees. It must be like a bug or something, but I can't. The last time I did this, so I actually had to respawn, kill myself. And now I have a marker where my body is. Which, you know, it's a bug. There's not much you can do about it. Hit primary fire. I'll go... I wasn't too far away, so... and I'll pick up some more stuff on the way there. Try not to get stuck in between the tree again. Where am I? Oh, there I am. So there's my pack. I'm going to try not to get too close to that tree for I don't get stuck again. And I'm going to grab everything. There we go. All better. So, yep, I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm just finishing up a few of this biofuel that I made. And I'm going to put it in here so we don't lose her. And we got that. So let's get into my personal storage now. So that's back to 150. So we can kind of add stuff to it. It's actually not going to cost us as much as the other thing did, and only 250 of that. So we can launch that. So that's good.
Milestone reached. Additional storage options have been provided. R&D inflated your pocket dimension and developed a personal storage box accessible in the build menu.
So that means now I have more room for more of this stuff. Oh, let's go check out our research too, since that should be done. I'm just going to throw this in here. And I'll do the sort thing. And I'll do the sort thing up here. There we go. Oh, I'll throw this in there. By the way, oh, so remember the first episode I go, how do you heal yourselves? And now if you look at my life down there, it's pretty low. You heal yourself with, you can do it with berry nuts, which give you half a bar of health. Or you can use the pale berries, which I believe give you the 1 health. Yep, so If I go like this, I go to my inventory, I put that in my hand, and I start eating it. See how my health goes up? Click it. So, I mean, the only thing you gotta ask yourself is how's he eating that when he's got a helmet on, or how am I eating that when I have a helmet on? But whatever. I'm sure there's some scientific explanation for it that none of us want to come up with. All right, so there we go. And I'll put these in there because I don't need that. Now sort it again. That's good. All right, so let's go check out our research here. And so the alien artifact caprice is completed. Please choose a new specimen in the list to begin a new analysis. So now it's asking for
Additional samples are required for R&D to continue developing a defense-oriented blueprint. The creature has been named Factorio plummiuscata, or fluffy-tailed hog.
Cool. So now it wants me to have 10 of them. So I take it when I finish this, I'll have some sort of weapon, a better weapon than I have now to help fight him off. So I only have 5 more of them though, so I'll have to go out fighting some more of that. I'll do that off video, go fight some more of those guys. Where did it go? Oh, there. So 5. So there we go. So what I want to do now is I want to actually expand, like I said, over here. We're going to need another power source. So we might as well just put that up first. And I will... How are we doing on power here? Yeah, we're doing alright. So let's go into Q. I will make... Where is it? Where are you? It's in the power. Biomass. And I want this kind of right next to this, so we'll just keep them all as close as possible. I like these little boxes because it helps you line it up. And can I do the control thing now? I can. Oh wow! So it does work now. Yeah. Well, at least it kind of helps snap you in there. Doesn't seem like I'm quite right on, but there we go. And that should be nice and lined up. There we go. And I will make an extra one of these. We'll kind of bring it over here because that's where everything's going to be. And I will run some power from here to there, and then we'll leave it at that. We got to do our work over here first. So let's do our thing where we're going to make an extra smelter. So I wonder if I should... Alright, so what I'll do is I'll go to F and I'm going to pick these up. And if you look, I actually got all those ores back. If you look at my thing, it says 14 iron plates and the 23 ores. That means the stuff that was on the conveyor belt I got back. Should we go... I don't want to do that yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go like that. I'll let those empty. And I'm going to put 2 here, and then I'm going to put 2 here. That way we'll have 2 smelters running this one, and 2 smelters running this one. And I will need 2 of these. And I also have 2 of these. I don't know if I have enough room. I should. Let's see. Q. And I will make production. So we need a constructor. Again, maybe we can do the control thing. Oh, there it is. It's like a little line that's telling me, I think, that I'm even with it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it doesn't look like it is, because from this point of view, it doesn't look like it. Oh, that's because I need to spin it. Just like that. So now we are too far over. Too close. There must be something there. Alright. There we go. And that will cause us problems over here. So I think what I'll do is I'll shut this down for now. Just hit the standby button. That way this can all empty. And then I'll move this storage a little bit later. And this thing is the same way, so F. There we go. But I do believe it's still building stuff. We gotta let it finish. So it's got 89 in there. Let that finish. Actually, no, we don't. You know why? Because I'm going to rebuild it, and we'll make it whole again. So there we go. And does this still have some in it? Production. Nope. So, what is this? That's the new one. So the old one does. And I'll hit F on this. And why did I do that? I'm not sure. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I wanted to actually get rid of this. So let me build a quick... I should be able to make another storage thing, which is this. I'm going to put that right here. Just for I can put some stuff in here for I don't run out of room. And just these things. Iron ingots, etc. Put those there. I got the iron ores. There we go. Alright. So let me put this back, since I just broke it down for no reason. Constructor. We can do the same thing. We got that green line. Yeah, we do. Ooh, and I can actually get it really close, too. Except I don't have it right. Oh, I do have it right. Cool. So, there we go. And next thing we'll do is we'll split this off. No, we won't split it off because I need another smelter. So smelter, smelter. Smelter. We should be able to have that line there again, right? Control. Yep, there we go. So there's our first smelter. I'm going to make a third smelter here. There we go. Looks like that's the closest I can somewhat get it. Yep. Alright. So there. And then I'm going to make another one. Nope. Stop it. There. So there we go. Those are done. The next thing we need to do is break this off. How am I going to do this responsibly? I should be able to go like this. Go to logistics. The splitter. So the entrance is this way. So this actually should work because it's pretty close, right? Am I correct here? Do we have a line? Yep, so that lines up with that. There we go. And I'll take this out. We'll put that in there. And we'll run this. Ah, that's what I was worried about. Okay, no. Alright. Try that again. Splitter. Entrance. I do want it somewhat close. But not too close. Let's see if that'll work. Like that, like that. Alright, so that'll work. That'll work. And will that work though? Oh, you pain in the ass. Alright. Alright, so let's see if I can completely redesign this thing to work this way. There we go. Now we're talking. So that one's done. So we'll need another one for here. So go to Q, splitter. Again, that's the entrance. So I want it quite close, but not that close. Maybe, yeah, maybe run it off of this third one. Okay, so what I've noticed is that this thing does, there we go. Run off this third one. So now I should be able to do 3, 3, and There we go. So now I've split all those up, so how's that working for us? Don't know yet, because they're not hooked up to power. Are none of them hooked up to power? Those are... These are... That is... So... I just gotta make sure I get the power somewhat. Let's bring... let's bring one down here if we don't kill our power. So... 1, 2, 3. Did I do... Oh, that's because this thing's not powered with anything yet. So now I'm confused at what I have powering what. That has 2. No, that only has... Oh. This, that goes to... Uh-oh. Alright, actually, you know what? Here, we gotta redo the power here. I messed it all up. Alright, so they're all down, except a few of them. So... that power runs that, which runs one thing down there. So let's kind of bring this one right here and see if that will do anything for us. I'll go in there. So you can power that, and you can power that. That should be these two, all these should be powered now, right? No. Is it too much now? Ah, man. I don't think I won't have enough power. I didn't plan this well. So that's 1, 2, 3. That should... Unless I came off of... Nope. That's green. Power. Why are you not powering? You should have plenty of power. This is what I don't like. They don't show us what is what here. Like what is powering what? Alright, so I'm gonna have to redesign this whole again. Get that out of the way. So now these shouldn't have any power. I should actually just do the whole power in this whole base over. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go do this right now. I'm not going to bore you guys with this. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I have most of my power issues worked out. I have most of the machines here running off of these. I still have to hook up 2 more things here. I figured we can just finish that now. I'll go like this. What I need to finish is these 2 powers to why can't I talk today? The miner is there. And we'll hook this up to here, this up to there, that goes there, and that goes there. So now the miners should be doing their thing again. Everything seems to be hooked up. Everything's done. So the last part of this whole chain of events that we're doing our test on here is hooking into these storage containers. So I'm gonna have, these are all the steel plates, or the plates I should say. So these will come, so basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna come into a merger now. We're gonna start using the merging thing. So the merger is the opposite of the other thing, so we want to kind of go like that, for that's facing that way. And I will bring these over. So that's the first one. And then the second one, pretty sure we can kind of go. I'm gonna kind of go at an angle. Let's do that. Let's go at an angle with this thing. Can I do the control thing? I can. I don't know if that's too much though. But we'll find out. So we'll go 3. We'll hook this into. Yeah. So I shouldn't. It was hooking to something else. That's why it was doing that. All right. Q. Merger. I'll just go like this. Kind of bring it out a little bit. And 3. Hook that there. This one should hook into there. And now we should be able to hook that. And the same with this. We'll hook. Make sure this can go actually kind of around a little bit here. Get it over as much as possible. Ah, you butthead. Alright. Let's try this again. Maybe I can directly hook it in. Yeah, I can. It's just kind of weird how that does that. I'm not... Hey, wait. Why do I have... Okay, no. I almost got confused there. So there we go. That goes there. And then this come there. There. So now it's all hooked up. We have all the plates coming in here. So I just basically somewhat... And you can tell now, see, this is where I knew it would mess up. Because if I would have had... If these would have been better nodes, they would have been able to keep up more. And stuff. So that's, so it's definitely the 30 to the 30 to the 30. So I'm just gonna keep it like this because that was just kind of my proof of concept thing. I could technically find another iron node somewhere to help fuel these a little bit better. You know, if I found one more iron node, I could probably do a thing over here. I'd have to go looking around for one, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. And so, yeah, that's about it. I could technically take those out and not worry about it, but I'm not. Let's take a look at this. If you, I don't know if you guys have noticed if you haven't played it yet, but when you do play it, you do get the early access. If you can climb up here, and you can kind of take a look at your whole system that you just set up. And oh, one last thing, we do have this box over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my plate in here, a good portion of them, and I'm going to put all of my pipes in here, except I'm going to keep 200 and 200, yeah, and I got 200. Alright, so we'll keep that, and I should have, where did that thing go? There it is. We'll grab... Oh, so look at all this iron I have. So I should put these in here. There should be plenty of room in these things because they can't actually keep up. So I'll put all my iron in there, and I'll put 100 in there, and 100 there. And plate-wise, I'll start going like that. Like that. I mean, that's the. I guess that's the added bonus of what I just did. I can get rid of loose stuff now that I don't quite want. There we go. So we'll kind of let that thing. We'll kind of let it do its thing there, and I'll just keep these over here if I want to fill those up again. And I'll do the sort thing. So there we go. Now we're back to normal. What is that? That is biomass. All right. So. Last but not least, let's do one more achievement before we end this episode. Let's see what we can do. Exploration, I don't really care for that right now. Conveyor walls, I'm not building the buildings now. And, well, I really don't have all that much more to do, so let's do... Can I do number 2? Tier 2 stuff? Right now? Because that would be cool. Because I would like to get the chainsaw. Can I do this? If I can do this, this will be great. Let me see if... Oh my god, I think I can. Ooh-wee. That'll make me happy. Because it'll save me a heck of a lot of time on that. So I just need some more of that. I didn't even know that was a thing. There we go. So I'll grab some of those. And... oh, yes. So, we'll make the chainsaw before I leave.
Milestone reached.
There he
Additional
goes.
to an inventory expansion, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily out of wood.
That will help me with my fuel situation here. Chainsaw. Can I craft it? I need, what is that? I need screws and iron rods. Okay, we can do that. Oh, I got rid of all my iron rods, huh? Grab 100 of those, and I'm gonna grab 100 of these just to have them. And screws we can make right here. I don't have an automation set up for that yet. Automation, where are the screws? Here we go. I don't remember what it was costing me. I think it was less than 100. 160. Okay. 162 really. I'm gonna have extra. Craft it. There we go. And now I have a chainsaw. Oh. Oh, it needs fuel, right? It does need fuel. Can I use biofuel? I should be able to use biofuel, right? Go like this. Or this. One or the other. Hey. Did I drop them on the ground? Where did they go? Oh, there they are. Oh, so it does work. Alright. Let's go cut some trees down. Namely, these ones over here, since they're annoying me. Yes. So we got the chainsaw. Look how much wood it gives me. Holy moly. That's definitely gonna help. Do trees grow back? I know the other stuff grows back, but I don't know if trees do. So in my next video, I'm gonna try to automate the making of the biofuel as much as possible, so I don't have to do. Because now there's 2 steps to making it, and before making it by one step was pretty darn cool and wasn't that bad. But 2 steps, I'd just rather throw it into something and not worry about it. So how much do I have in? I got 91. Look at that. So that's it, guys. We got pretty far today. I would hope we did. And I'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you next time. This is Malkuth 1974. Out of here.